let's take a look at how to add an Instagram feed to your WordPress website. The first thing we need to do is install a plugin to do this. So I'm already logged into my WordPress website and I'm in the plugin screen. I'm going to click on Add New Plugin and I'm going to search for Social Feed. And the plugin we're going to install is the Smash Balloon Social Photo Feed. And so we're going to click on Install Now. And then we're going to activate it once it's installed. Give it a second there. So activate. Now, before you set this up, you do need to make sure that you are logged into the Instagram account. So you can see here, I am logged in to the Highways and Hops Instagram account. This is for my personal blog. So we're already logged in. So whatever browser you're using, make sure you have another tab or another window open that's got that Instagram account logged in. So we'll go back to our setup. And here we're going to click on Add New. It's going to take us to the Smash Balloon website. And you can do business. It does require you to log in with your Facebook account that's connected to your Instagram account. This is useful if you want to include you can see here, your avatar and your bio. So if you do that, you will want to log into your Instagram account, but then you're also going to need to log into your Facebook account. So you need to make sure you have access to the Instagram account and that it's connected to your Facebook account. I'm going to set up basic because I don't need my avatar. I don't need my bio. You can add them manually if you want to, but I'm going to just do basic. So I'll click basic and then you can uncheck where it says receive get started emails, or you can keep it checked, up to you. But I'm going to click on connect with Instagram. And it's going to ask me to give it permission. So I'm going to give it permission to connect. So whatever it asks for, go ahead and give it that permission. And then it's going to ask you to confirm that it is your domain for the website. So yes, it is my domain. And it's going to take a second here, but it's connecting. And now I've got my Highways and Hops connected to the website. So I'm going to click on next. And you can just configure the features. You can turn things off and on if you need to. I'm just going to leave these at their defaults because I don't have Pro installed. I've got their free one installed. So I'll click next. And then I don't usually install these because I have other plugins that I use for these things. So I'm going to turn those off. And then I don't know why it still says install selected plugins, but we're going to click on that. It's going to connect everything. And then if you do want to upgrade to their Pro, there are some additional features. It's up to you if you upgrade or not, but I am not going to upgrade right now. So I'm going to complete setup without upgrading. The free plugin does a lot of really good stuff. So after you've got the Instagram account connected, you do need to add a feed. So I'll click on add new. And you've got a few options here. So you can do a user timeline, public hashtag, but this does require a business account. Tag posts, again, requires a business account. And then I think you need to do Pro for that. Yeah, so you need to do Pro if you want to have a social wall that combines everything. So I'm just going to do the user timeline. User timeline is exactly what I want. So I'll click next. And I'm going to choose my Highways and Hops connection here and click next. And this takes a second. It's got to load my Instagram account, load my images, and there are my images. So it'll give you a little wizard to walk you through how to do it. I'm just going to close that because I'm going to walk you through it. And you can see here, this is a example of what it's going to look like. It's a preview of what it's going to look like. So I've got, this is my account where my husband and I go to breweries. Sometimes we take our dog or dogs with us, and we drink beers at the different breweries. So you can go into the feed layout. I do want it to be a grid. You can modify the feed height. If you don't want spaces between the individual items, you can set that to 0. You can see that puts the images up against each other. I do want it to be 5. And then you can say how many posts you want to be displayed. I just want this as a row of posts at the bottom of my website. So I'm going to say I want 5 posts on desktop. And we're going to do, let's do let's do 4. Yeah, let's do 4 on mobile. And then for my columns, I want 5 columns because I want it to go all the way across like that. Actually, I'm going to make this 4. I think it looks better with 4. So let me set that to 4 and 4. That looks pretty good. And then we can play with it. You can tweak this if you need to. And then for the tablet, I'm going to have 2 and 2. So let me show you what that looks like. If I scroll up here a little bit, you can see I can preview what it would look like. So for tablet, it's going to go down like that. I think I'm actually going to make it 4 on tablet. I think that looks really big. So I think 4 looks a lot better. And then on mobile, it's going to be the side by side. So it's still pretty small. So I think that looks good. So I'm going to scroll back up here, go back to customize, and you can play around with the color scheme if you want to. So you could do light, you could do dark, custom. If you wanted to, you can change the background color, the button color. I'm just going to inherit from theme because I'm actually going to turn the header and the footer off. I just want the images. So I'm going to click on customize again. And for the header, you can tweak this if you want to. There are some things that you can do. So you can add a custom avatar. So this image will show up. It doesn't, because remember we did the basic setup. It doesn't show the avatar from your Instagram account. If you wanted to do that, you would have to set up the business integration. But I'm actually going to turn this off. So I don't want the header. I don't want that up there. Go back to customize. And I'm going to go down to, let's see, to posts. So you can have it post images and videos, up to you. You can have which resolution you want. I just leave this at the default. And if we go to the learn more button, which is this little guy right here, I'm going to disable that. But you can, if you wanted to, you can change the text that shows up there and the colors if you wanted to. There's some more properties here if you have advanced, but I'm going to disable it. So that goes away. And then we're going to go back to the follow button. And again, I'm going to disable that. You can change it if you want to, but I am going to disable it. So let's disable that and customize. And then we'll go to the lightbox. This is a pro feature. So if you don't have pro, when you click on one of the images, it's going to go to Instagram, which to me is totally fine. But if you have pro, you can have it show the Instagram, the post in a lightbox. So up to you if you do that. All right, so this looks good. I'm going to save this. So we're going to save that there. And I'm going to click on embed. And it's going to give me a shortcode that I can use to add to a page. So I'm going to click on copy. And then you need to add this. You can add this wherever you want it to go on your site. Now, this site is using the block editor or the block editor for WordPress. And I'm using a specific theme. I'm using the My theme. So I'm going to actually, for this one, I need to go to my content areas to add my Instagram feed. This is maybe a little bit different from what you've got, but all you need to do is go wherever you want to go on the website to add the shortcode to the website. So I'm going to add this to the footer for my website, which looks like this right now. There's nothing there. And because this is a block, I'm going to type in shortcode, select that, and then I'm going to paste that shortcode in there. So whatever builder you're using, you might need to add, a way to add the shortcode. And I'll click on update. And let's go ahead and look at the site. So we're going to go to highways. Oops, I don't want to go to the WP admin. I want to go to highwaysandhops.com. And if we go all the way down to the bottom, there is my Instagram feed. Pretty nifty. Now, if I wanted to, I could add some text to the top that says follow Highways and Hops. So I could do that. I can just say like at Highways and Hops, and this would just be a link. So I can center it and link it. And Hops. You can open it in a new window if you want. I'm actually going to put all of this together in a group. So let me add a group here. So I'm going to give it a different background color. So we'll add a group. And I'm going to drag all these blocks into that group. So we're going to pop that in there. Oh, let me add a paragraph to do that. So it's got something in there. So let me drag this little guy in here. And we're going to drag the short code in there into that group. All right, I think they're both in the group. And then I'm going to make this group full width. And let me go into the properties for it. I'm going to make the max width full. I want it to go all the way. Content alignment center. And I'm going to add a little padding above and below. And then I'm going to give it a background color. So again, if you're using a page builder, this might look a little bit different, but let me see what my footer is. My footer is that light blue. So I'm going to make this the darker blue, and this needs to be white so it shows up. There we go. Okay. So if we update this content area, let's refresh that. And there we go. So it looks pretty good. I think it looks fine. I might change it later. I like to play around with it. I might just make it the light blue, but I think that looks pretty good. So again, it's the Smash Balloon social photo feed, I think is the official name, but free plugin that you can install, add your Instagram to your website. They do also have a Facebook feed that you can add to your website, and they might even have a Twitter one. I think they have a Twitter one also, but check it out. Thanks for watching.